Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Network Merchandise Shop. Check out our large assortment of logo merch and our lifestyle collection as well. Just head over to abvnetwork.com and click on shop. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. Finally, we are sponsored by the upcoming ABV Barrel Shop, a new liquor store experience coming to St. Louis, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop will serve as home to the ABV Network and will be owned and operated by Steve Akeley, Jim Fosnot, and Scott Creighton, a.k.a. the Barrel Buddies. To learn more about the investment opportunities in this new venture, listen to the ad at the end of this podcast. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink! Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today is a very special show as we're mailing it in for Steve Akeley's birthday.
Hello!
My name is Miss Beka Sue. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Cool, Heidi Fosnot, and Danny Kennard.
Happy birthday, Steve! Thank you.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. I just pressed send on an order of 6 bottles of Seagrass. That's a pretty good birthday gift, right?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to me. Truck pulls up. Meep, meep. I hear backing in. Here comes my Seagrass. Nice.
And the warden says,
Yeah.
Yep, that's every other day.
I think she's beyond being surprised by stuff anymore. So yeah. She'll be like, what?
She won't be when the ATF shows up.
I don't think she's ever tried Seagrass. I've never shared it with her. Imagine that. Yeah, that's mine.
Wait till that big stick
Not like
comes
you at all,
up.
Steve.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like my worst case scenario. I'll be like, oh, I like this. I don't need that. It's my own private little reserve there. So it's good. It's good. We're going to get to a great show today. We're going to be celebrating my birthday, which is incredible. But before we get to all that, Heidi said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that, Heidi?
We didn't do rock, paper, scissors on this, but okay, I got this. All right. So earlier off the recording, we were talking about, single barrels and how you pick them and things like that. So over the course of the years, as everybody's really getting into bourbon and whiskey, I know everybody's palate changes. And for some of us, there's very distinct profiles that we look for personally. But when you're picking a single barrel and you're somewhere and you know that it's coming out at a certain time of year, you know that you have to pick a certain kind of profile. So it's kind of a 2-part question. 1, what are the things that you like when you're looking personally for something in a barrel? And then 2, how do you decipher between what you personally like and what you have to pick?
Yeah. I mean, I would say what I'm looking for is different than the normal product. I think that's a good start. And then I'm looking for the most flavorful one. And I think that's the key. And as far as, do I let it get into my head? Do I worry about, do other people like what I do? I think the track record is there at this point of doing enough of these barrel picks, somewhere over 100 between what I did with Total Wine, what I've done with the New Orleans Bourbon Festival and Bourbon's Bistro and some other ones, our own picks too. So I think that there's a proven track record there that people like what I pick. So I don't worry. I don't think about, will they like this or not? I just pick what I like and we go from there. So that's how I go into it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Steve on that. Like, I've picked our single barrels since I got
them. You probably picked about 100 yourself at this point. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how many it is.
A lot, yeah.
A lot. Because we go through about like one every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And so far, I mean, you can say that the proof is in the pudding here because they're all gone. They're all sold out. You know,
That's a good barrel name, by the way. The proof is in the pudding.
Proof is in the pudding.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Proof pudding. So, I mean, you know, and I do like it is stressful. We talked about this off air for a minute here, but it is stressful, like picking out a single barrel because, like I said, it's not my name on it. It's my family's name on it. And it's, you know, and it's Royce's name attached to it. No one goes, Beka picked out a shitty single barrel. It's Neely's wasn't good is what I think about whenever I'm picking out single barrels. And that's
right.
Very fucking stressful. But
especially with the history of that family.
Yeah.
You know?
They handle problems internally. So yeah.
So, you know, it is a little bit stressful, but I do think with what Heidi said with about like the time of year that you're picking things out at, if I can find one that's has a nice, like kind of lighter palate, but is still obviously very flavorful, that's the biggest thing, like Steve said, like it needs to be like packed full of really great flavors. I would want a lighter one in the summer kind of months, and I want a heavier, more full-bodied one in the winter months if I can manage to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not always the main thing though with that is that it's not always possible to pick them out at those times because they're going to change so much. Like if I find one that's super heavy, full-bodied in the summertime, I'm not going to go, well, let's hang around with this one till winter because it might change into something that we don't like anymore.
Right.
You know?
So at that point, would you consider bottling that and saving it?
No.
They never do that. No,
Just go
I've
ahead
never
and put it
seen
on.
them do that or vat anything,
unless,
nothing like that.
Like, and I would say probably, I'd say 99.9% of the time, absolutely not. There could be this one tiny percentage point that if it was like so incredibly spot on a flavor profile for like Christmas, and I mean like spot on, like anyone that tasted it was like, this tastes exactly like Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Then there would be a very slight possibility that it somehow could be held on to till that point, but probably not. We just call it like Christmas in July.
Yeah, there you go. That makes sense too. That actually works. That actually works.
Yeah. So like it would be cool to be able to do that, I think, right, Steve? But like it changed too much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But you can, you know, kind of pick through and like if the ones you taste through, if there's nothing that like stands out in your brain with like all the flavor profiles, then you can kind of pick and choose towards which time of the year it is. Like if they're all good, like, well, this one does have a lot more like full mouthfeel to it. We'll pick this one out because it's winter.
Yeah.
So, but if there's one that stands out like crazy, you're just going to pick it because you got to.
See, and I think that's one of the things that I liked when I worked with smaller distilleries was that it wasn't something that you had to wait or think about like, okay, well, by the time they get this in the bottling line, it's going to be, 3 months from now. So what are we looking at for taste profile at that point? Because we always talked about that. For you guys as a smaller distillery, you can kind of custom that. Like if we were to find something that we liked, you could possibly have it in a bottle within 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Hell, they can pull them and get them out the next day if they really want to. Yes.
I think
it's manpower at that point.
So if you do a barrel pick, like you got to dump it pretty soon afterwards.
Right.
Yeah. Otherwise, you can't hold on to it.
It's not there anymore.
Yep.
I mean, there were some times where we were going into places and they were like, yeah, it's still going to be 3 months before you get it. And they may pull it and bottle it, but because of distribution and who it had to go through and, all of that fun stuff, we're still looking at 3 months.
Oh, yeah. You get some of those like Buffalo Trace. It might be 4 or 5 months before you get them.
Yeah.
You order them and you don't know, you don't even know when you're going to get it. So it makes it tough to do that sort of planning.
Yeah. So you always had to take that into like, that was something that we always talked about was, okay, when would we actually have this bottle? Because we were looking at the time of the year that it would hit the shelves.
Right.
And so we were always adjusting our taste to the season.
Yeah.
But that's the reason why I like the craft distillers a little bit more than the big guys, because if you do a barrel pick, which I have been invited to a couple different distilleries through the network, and I mean, plain and simple, it's
Kathy's got a drink.
drink, Kathy.
Cork box. No, I mean, and here's the thing, like,
But anyway,
weird.
plain and simple. Kathy drinks. But
The drinking game begins, plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
let's just say, you know,
Killing me.
the bigger distillery guys, once you pick out that profile, let's just say that I like the raisin flavor. Okay. Let's just give that as a big example. Okay. I go through, I turn around and pick up some profiles and everything else, and I'm like, but then all of a sudden that raisin flavor hits me.
Oh yeah.
It's like, that's the one for me. But is it consistent through the group? Do they like it? Who knows? But that's what I like myself. And that's what I'm going to judge on, which that's also a better product the craft distillers can give me, where the bigger distillers cannot, because they're going to turn on. I mean, I taste it, I liked it, but it may change in the next 3 or 4 months.
He's getting ready. He's getting ready.
So plain and simple.
Yeah, plain and simple. Kathy, drink again.
We haven't even had our cork pop yet.
I know.
No, I don't care. You're going to get drunk
that-
tonight.
I know what
Plain and
my
simple, plain and simple, plain and simple.
The entire bottle, Kathy.
Yeah. Plain and simple.
You know what?
Freddie
Roy?
Mills
Plain and simple.
approves.
Put
Freddie
it up.
Mills approves.
All right, so
Freddie Mills
my whole
endorse.
thing is, I have picked out flavor profiles that I tend to go towards, and mine are like orange, citrus, honey, honeysuckle,
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
but with that nice spice and a little bit of tobacco and pepper
Fireball. She loves Fireball.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
right.
He's a big
Screwball. Screwball's another one of her favorites.
But no. I really
Tumbling dice.
Yeah.
the one that
Tumbling
really
Dice is another favorite.
Oh, God.
really stand.
That's horrible.
Steve, somebody mute Steve.
Who's the backup?
Yeah.
My whole thing is like, I know what I like, but I appreciate the season. I appreciate what other people are going to like. And that was I can't even imagine, like, Becca, what you have to go through with barrel picks. The stress of doing barrel picks for my last employer, that was stressful enough. And thank God we had a system, where we would go through and Jim came up with this whole great number system, and that's how we would rate them. But again, you had to ask a lot of questions of, when is this going to be bottled? When are you going to get it? Because it could be bottled within a week, but you still may not get it for 3 months because of distribution.
I say good bourbon always wins out. That's the bottom line.
Yeah,
Make a good pick, and it always wins out. It doesn't even matter the time of the year or anything like that.
I think it
If
does.
you pick a good one, I don't think it does. I don't, because is Pappy Van Winkle different? And when if it's released in a different, no, it's always the same. The good ones, even the ones that are consistent are good no matter what time of the year it is. If you make a good pick, it doesn't matter what time of year it is. Seagrass is good to me every day of the year. It just is.
God, fucking seagrass. Seagrass is good to me.
Hey, it's my birthday. Be nice to me, Becca. Be nice to me, Becca. It's my
There's
birthday.
one thing I like. It's seagrass. And my name is Steve Akeley.
But I've never had a bad product out of Neely either.
Yellowstone, and my name is Heidi Eller.
Yellowstone.
Goldstone.
Yeah. Kathy, anything you want to add to that? You didn't get to weigh in or not? Oh God, what did you spit in the glass
What
for?
did you just do?
Oh,
It was
what
just a piece of ice.
Did you have tumbling dice?
Background.
Yeah.
Oh, I think she had a shot of tumbling dice.
I think she had a reversal of fortune there. Kathy just vomited.
It's ice. I have to ice shit down because
Tumbling
you guys
dice.
are playing
Oh.
in simple too many times.
You just got through saying tumbling dice, right?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, because that's your favorite.
What if we get sponsored by Tumbling Dice? Danny's gonna have to act like he likes
no.
it. Yeah.
No.
So-
We'll have Danny. We'll have Danny. We have the CEO of Tumbling Dice on, and
Uh-huh.
Danny will have to be like, "Oh, it's delicious." He's got a
Yeah.
tear running down his eye as he's trying to hold it together.
It would
Freddie
be-
Mills does not endorse.
So I do have words about barrel picks, but
Okay.
we haven't
Okay.
gotten to the cork pop yet. So I'm not even going to share.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, that
Oh, cool.
I'd rather just drink.
Kathy's
It's time to
mad
drink.
at everyone.
Just drink.
I'm going to go first since it's my birthday. I've got kitchen table here, which is unique because I'm going to actually going to be eating at the Beam Kitchen Table at their restaurant this coming week as we record this.
You and
So,
Royce, yeah.
Yeah, Royce and I are going
You and
together.
Royce will be eating
Freddie said, "Do you want to bring anybody else?" And Royce was like, "No, I can't think of anyone." No.
that.
No. They're like,
Yeah.
Freddie's like, "We got room for one more if you've got anybody." He's like, "No." No.
He said,
Well,
no, I don't think they're doing
so the kitchen table batch. Here we go. Nice base, nothing else. So, but last show pour. Let's see here.
Mike Muffle.
Oh,
No.
Oh,
Oh
You
no,
have the
Freddie
recipe
Mills
to
shot.
go.
Send it.
Come
Plain
on,
and simple.
Freddie
You're
Mills.
oh,
Freddie Mills. Shoot it. Shoot it.
Sasquatch
Shoot it.
approved.
I did. I shot the bottle.
Come on.
My
shoot
lips
the
are burning.
damn glass.
My lips are burning.
My lips are burnt. I can't feel my face, guys.
Steve, it's your birthday. Shoot the glass.
I can't. No, I'm not shooting that glass.
Shoot the glass.
No way.
Freddie Mills approved. Freddie Mills endorsed.
I don't have a
Freddie
cat
Mills
anymore. I don't have a
everything.
place to sleep
Shoot
if I
the
drink that
glass.
much. I can't sleep on a litter box.
He
No.
doesn't have a
Come
litter
on,
box
buddies.
nearby.
My lips are burning.
Do it.
Can I
No,
go next
can't
because I'm
do
also a
it.
February birthday?
Okay. Yes, Kathy, go ahead.
As
February
we
birthday.
record this, I have already had my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
you.
Kathy.
I am going to crack open my bottle of Neely
Ooh.
bourbon.
Yeah.
This one is called Vanilla Brunch.
Nice.
Ooh. That's
Yeah.
a nice one.
Oh, I missed
It
that one.
is 111.3 proof.
Okay. Okay. Not enough. Not enough.
Not
My
enough.
Basie one took it. So yeah, I've got the lead. Heidi, you're next. What do you got?
so since we were discussing earlier this evening, February bourbons, I'm going to go ahead and open my Midwinter's Night Dram. And
Really?
this is X7
Last time you opened one of those on a show was in July, and I was like, huh. The lady who always takes into effect what time of year it is drinking Midwinter's Night Dram in July one time. Ridiculous.
Just because I'm opposite doesn't mean I pick the, I pick
Okay.
one. I just,
Okay.
I'm,
This is appropriate time of the year to be drinking that for sure. Okay.
I am ass backwards, Steve. Have you not known this? Okay, here we go. Ready?
Oh, jeez. That's real nice to do on my birthday, Heidi. I should win this thing. And then there it goes. It
Yeah.
just slipped between my fingers there. I lost it.
I believe I just got you a bottle of seagrass.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Beka, how about you?
In honor of your birthday, Steve, I'm going to be drinking Neely Family Distillery Absinthe.
Oh,
Ooh.
balance on her head.
Yeah. Talented.
Okay. Nope. Not enough. Not enough.
Not much there, but it'll
Yep.
get me there.
Heidi's got the lead. Danny, it's between you and Heidi now. What do you got?
Okay, well, while I was down in Texas, I picked up
Some tumbling
brand
dice.
that I'm
Drink
not
that.
too familiar
Drink.
with.
It's my birthday. You should drink tumbling dice. You should do it.
No.
You should do your 12-ounce of tumbling dice for my
No,
birthday. That'd be a nice
I will
gift.
not do that. I will do
A 12
leg.
ouncer of
pork leg.
Peg leg porker.
Yes.
Just wish it was tumbling dice.
Yeah. No, not enough. Not
Dice
enough. No.
probably
Danny,
would've been
something
better.
is wrong with your mic.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, Danny's mic doesn't pick up the cork pops that well. But that being said, you benefit from that, Heidi. Heidi wins. How about that?
congratulations.
That cork
Heidi.
pop,
Steve, you got to shoot that whole entire glass.
No,
It's your
no.
birthday.
No.
It's your
Cheers,
birthday. Shoot it. Come
Mm.
on.
Let me know if you like
Cheers.
this.
Come on.
Cheers.
I did a 9-ounce shot. You can do that little 2-ounce.
Yeah, you couldn't even function the next day.
Exactly. So I did a 9-ounce. You can. Do
I
a
want to
2-ounce.
function tomorrow, so I'd like to function. So yeah.
Just for the record,
Pussy.
X7 Scene 4 should be drank in July.
There you go.
Kathy, what do you think about that vanilla brunch?
Oh my God, this is so delicious. I've
Really
never
good,
had
huh?
anything from you guys that I don't love.
That was really good.
It's pretty safe. Go with the Neely one for sure.
Yeah, I love how everything tastes like bread on the nose, just like.
Yeah.
Oh God,
We're
it's good.
actually big news. We're opening a bread shop along next
There you go. That'd be nice.
in liquid form though. So
They have their own yeast room, so it's fine.
This is true. This is true. The yeast room could be the thing that connects the two businesses because
Yes.
both businesses would use it. So, all right, what we'll do next, we'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to be celebrating all things Steve. We'll do that in just a few. Hello, this is Steve Akeley of the ABV Network. Let's talk about the people who make this show happen. First up is Leatherwood Distillery in Pleasant View, Tennessee. Company founder Andy Lang started distilling as a hobby while serving his country as an elite Green Beret. Andy distilled all over the world during his time in the military and brought this passion back to him in the U.S. when he returned home. A visit to Leatherwood combines Andy Lang's unique distilled spirits and a museum of artifacts from his time serving the U.S. Share a drink with a fallen soldier at their bar where you can grab an acrylic bio off the wall that celebrates the individuals who gave the ultimate sacrifice to protect his or her country. They will also ship their distilled spirits directly to you, so check them out at leatherwooddistillery.com. We are also sponsored by Moonshine University. This longtime partner for the ABV Network helps educate individuals looking to get into the distilled spirits business, service industry employees looking to expand their knowledge, and individuals simply wanting to know more about the process and history of the spirits industry. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification at Moonshine University, and it's something I continuously draw upon and connect with fellow graduates. Check out their full listing of classes, including Executive Bourbon Steward certification, production classes, and more at moonshineuniversity.com. Okay, let's talk about Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent visits to Kentucky. Today, he's leading the way for young distillers making their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery combines family history, a look at what makes their products unique, and of course a tasting through their whiskeys, moonshines, and creams. Check them out at neelyfamilydistillery.com and visit them in Sparta, Kentucky. All right, back to the show.
Hello, this is Matt Rainey, and you are listening to the Bourbon Daily. One day when I grow up, I'm going to grow a big boy beard, just like Colonel Steve.
Hopefully we'll
welcome
see
back to the
Steve.
Bourbon Daily. Oh God damn it, Danny.
Keep going.
We're just here trying to celebrate Steve Akeley's birthday.
Danny just ruined my birthday.
Yeah, I mean,
Danny
he
ruined my
needs to
birthday.
Take that
though.
shot.
Danny ruined my birthday. How about
You don't,
that?
you
That
don't
makes
understand
sense.
why it's always all about Steve.
Yeah.
It's all about
Kat-
Steve.
Kathy said there's something he wanted to talk about on my birthday. What is that,
I
Kathy?
did. So, Steve, you and I aren't far apart in age, and we're
Yeah.
both February birthdays. And I want to know what's the old person thing that you do?
Oh, there's a lot of old person things I do. I get angry about stuff that doesn't really impact me, but it makes me mad. So I don't even understand why I get mad at stuff sometimes, but I just do.
That-
So,
Is Steve's favorite thing to do.
oh yeah. The things that have no bearing on me at all, I get mad at.
Absolute
Give me an
favorite thing to
example.
do is get pissed off about something that affects him in no way whatsoever. Are people dressing like this on the airplane? Are you kidding me?
I get mad at stuff that doesn't impact me. I don't know why, and I don't want to, but I can't help it. I'm just old. It just happens.
And he forgets about shit.
Yeah, I do forget a lot of stuff. Like Danny. So here's a perfect example. Danny, I talked to Danny like the night before. He says, I'll be at your house the next morning to drop off some bottles that he had for me. I'd paid for that. And there was one he picked up at an antique mall for me. I collect the big glass bottles. He had one of those for me and a bottle that I bought from Iron Root. And Danny shows up the next day, and I got my phone on silent, so I didn't hear him text me or anything. Danny just shows up, and I'm like, shit, I forgot I answered the door in my pajamas to Danny and his wife. I'm like, hey. Grab the bottles, close the door.
Wait, you were mad about answering the door in your pajamas?
No, well, the warden was still sleeping, so I couldn't go in the.
Let's clear this up. What pajamas do you sleep in?
Just shorts and a shirt. So yeah, it was presentable. Slippers, shorts, and a shirt. And I grab a pair of socks to put on because I don't want to walk around on my bare feet in the morning.
Remember, you got to have the fart pot.
So yeah, it's not a good look. I mean, I'm not proud of how I looked, but it was, at least I was wearing clothes. It wasn't like I was in a pair of boxers or something. Yeah.
If it was Royce's pajamas,
oh God,
it would have been.
You'd be nude.
It would have been
like what?
Nude with cowboy boots. Yeah, that's how he would answer the door.
Did you see my dinghy?
Dinger.
Dinger. Yeah.
Dinger.
I think.
Yeah, but I just forgot. I forgot Danny was coming over there. I mean, he told me. I mean, it was all set up. He even did the polite thing. He texted us, say, "Hey, we're on the way over." And then he gave me the, we'll be there. Hey, he did everything right. I just forgot. I don't
Well,
forget.
if I
forget
understand
shit.
correctly, you have to text Danny to let him know you're going to text him.
That's true.
Right.
He was texting you to let you know that he was going to text you.
Yeah, I didn't get a text to say, "Hey, I'm going to be texting you." I just got the text, so maybe that was
Okay.
that's on Danny.
All right. So next time I will turn around and do the, hey, Steve, I'm going to text you.
Well, that's your rule, not mine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave, he will use that. He got promoted at his job. So yeah, he's a big deal now because he implemented that system. I'm going to text you. So I'm texting you to tell you I'm going to text you.
Another old person thing you do is you grow your hair out very long.
Right now, yeah, it's very
so that you can cut it off and look like a new person.
I want to look good in Key West, but I don't want to do anything for my health, like lose weight or anything like that. So I'm growing my hair really long, so it looks really bad. But then when I cut it and it looks short, everybody's gonna be like, "Man, you look good. Is it a new program? What do you got going? Tell me what you got." And I'll be like, "Yeah, I mean, a little bit of all that." In reality, all I did was cut my hair.
I just tell him you drink a lot of seagrass.
Yeah.
Yes.
In reality, he got in a fight with
you.
his weed eater.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
He's looking more and more like his own.
Come on, Steve. Quit putting that up to your mouth and just drink it. Come on,
I'm gonna do
dude.
the same thing. I'm doing the same thing. I've been holding out on something since July, and I'm totally gonna do it right before we go, and that's gonna be wax my eyebrows.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
I
It's the same
was going
thing.
to say wax something else, frankly.
Right?
Oh,
And I
there
was
you
going
go.
to say Heidi. We would never know.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, you
wanna
never know with Heidi. That's the crazy thing about Heidi.
You can't see my eyebrows, so it
You
doesn't.
can't
matter.
rule that out. You can't
Yeah,
rule out
yeah.
anything with Heidi.
No,
So.
it's podcasts. Nobody can see your eyebrows.
Yeah.
Well, no,
So-
you can't. I don't have eyebrows. Like you can barely see them.
So you're gonna wax them? How will you wax them? Take them totally off?
So, okay, then maybe as an old person, you like me find that you have fewer eyelashes and eyebrows to deal with. But when you do find them, they're like 3
Yeah.
inches long.
When you're a man, you get more of that stuff. I got more eyebrows than I've ever had. I just got yeah. And ear hair. I don't know where the ear hair
Oh
comes
yeah,
from.
the
What
ear
the hell?
hair and nose
I
hair.
didn't have ear hair when I was young. I have all kinds of ear hair now. You got to keep in check.
So so there was a discussion. I went
Danny
home-
knows, right? I'm not lying, Danny. Where
Yeah.
do you get
I
ear
went
hair?
home.
You're
And I
correct.
went
Ear
home.
hair and nose hair is
Yeah, where does it all come from? I don't know.
Why is it that men just start growing hair out of their
Right.
ear?
Ears.
Yeah, that's just weird.
ears and
It is
nose.
weird.
It's
No,
really
no,
weird.
women
Like
start
out of
growing
the
it
top
out
of your
of their ears. Like,
nose.
No. But okay, ladies, listen. Okay, so recently went home, and this was the most inappropriate discussion that I've ever had at a funeral. But you can't put all the kids at the kids' table again and not expect us to talk about weird stuff. So we got on the subject of waxing, and then somebody tells me that there's this new. I guess it's not very new, but it's kind of
Sugaring.
no. where for guys, they take this thing that looks like a Q-tip and they dip it in wax and they stick it up a guy's nose.
Yeah.
Leave it there.
Oh yeah.
Rip out the nose hair. And I was like, and then they started talking about that for the ears. And I'm like, are you?
I would do that. If I could get rid of it for a longer time, yeah.
Who ripped out their nose hair?
I would. Hell yeah.
Because your nose hair.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't it just blend into the mustache and the beard though?
I don't know. No, like they're
I
I don't know. Like
It just goes into the nose.
Yeah.
Like that.
I'm sorry. I'm old fashioned. I have 2 trimmers. I have 2 little round trimmers, one for the nose and one for the ear.
Okay. There you go.
They're round little. It's kind of like the thing.
I just wish it wouldn't happen. I don't know why I have to have so much ear hair at this age. What the? I don't understand, especially when you're losing. Danny's still got a full head of hair. I'm losing my head on, the hair on the top of my head, but it's going out of my ears now.
Migrating to your ears.
Yeah, it's moving to my ears. Yeah.
See,
it's moving.
Danny's doing
I got hair.
Nobody knew Danny had hair.
Danny's got hair. I mean,
Yes.
See,
I
We all
remember
thought he had a
this,
Texas hat.
I remember the first time I saw Akeley without a hat on.
yeah.
I
Danny's got a lot of
cannot
hair.
believe all my hair has not turned gray.
No.
With the 4 kids I
Gray hair
raised.
on men
4
is
kids.
fine.
You think it would be gray? Yeah. Oh. And
Gray
like in
hair on
Texas,
men is
you
distinguished.
think it would do it to you. Yeah. They haven't won anything in a long time,
He's
Danny.
having the opposite problem.
All right. So, okay, serious question, Steve.
Yeah.
What are you doing for your birthday?
Oh, nothing. I don't know. We're going to go to a restaurant. I don't, as we record this, it's beforehand, so I don't even know where we're going to go.
It's
yet.
on a Saturday, so that's
On a Saturday, which is nice. Yeah. It opens it up to just.
I think you should invite the whole ABV network and we do a whole entire bash for
Well,
you.
I was going to ask if Beka and I were invited.
Sure.
Oh, Heidi,
You're on maintenance.
you and I are definitely not invited. The only person invited is Royce.
Royce will get to go. Yeah, Royce and I are going to go.
Good.
Royce
and
and-
Ginger.
there's a-
Shoot it, Steve. Shoot it.
Royce and Freddie know we're going. Yeah.
That's it.
Come on, Steve. Quit messing around and shoot the damn
No,
shot.
would you stop, Danny? That didn't. You have to admit that did not end well for you. You got in all
How
kinds of
old are you?
trouble. Yeah.
But that was
54.
9 ounces. You're doing only 2 ounces.
For this birthday, by the way. As we record this, I'm not 54 yet, but I will be 54. Yes.
So we don't have to do shit for him until next year.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be 55. That'll be a big one next year.
That will be a big one.
What I don't like about next year is I'm closer to 60 than I am 50 at that point. I mean,
No, you're halfway.
No, you're
Yeah.
The
equidistant.
day of your birthday, you're 50% there.
yeah, but the day in 1 hour.
The
And
day-
I'll be down to the hour. By the way, I was born at 5:03 p.m. I won't be 55 until 5:03 p.m.
No,
if you
it's
wish me
not a
happy birthday in the
birth
morning,
minute.
yeah.
It's not a
Oh, yeah.
birth hour.
Oh, no.
It's a
Really?
birthday.
No,
Does it
not for
really
me.
matter?
Your mother struggled. Your mother
Yeah.
Steve
struggled.
does not accept happy birthday.
No, my mother didn't struggle at all because she was a product of the 60s. They put her out.
Steve,
She goes in, they put her out and she wakes up. She's like, "Oh, you have a boy, Mrs. Akeley." And she's like, "Oh, cool." Yeah. Then she got to stay in the hospital for like 3 days. She was like, "It was nice." And back in those days, they just let you rest and stuff. They're like, "You got to get your rest, Mrs. Akeley. You had a kid. We'll take care of the kid. You just got to rest." And it was totally
So
different
she
than it is
didn't
now.
even see you until like the third
No,
day.
heck no. And of course, my dad wasn't involved. He was not going to be like, "Oh, a kid. He don't change a diaper or something." He wasn't going to do
Yeah,
that. So.
nowadays they hand you the baby 12 minutes after you've had it. Get the fuck out.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like, "Okay, yeah."
Give you a $100,000 bill on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're like, "Okay, yeah, let's get you in a
That's
wheelchair.
wicked, bro.
We'll push you out to the curb, and yeah, Mr. Akeley, can you grab the car and so we can get Mrs. Akeley loaded up?" Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Well,
totally
the thing
different.
is, you got to get back to work, 2 days after. So.
Oh yeah, exactly. Wow. Take the kid, put her in a little chicken warmer for a little bit. That was fun.
Chicken warmer.
It's under those lamps and stuff. Yeah, my
I
buddy
would
Charlie.
love to have a chicken.
My buddy
burger
Charlie
right now.
showed up. He was the first one there. My buddy Charlie was the first one to see Kat Akeley, who's now ultimately her godfather. So her godfather was the first person to make it up there. As I said, "Hey, this is happening," and then okay, Kat's here, and my buddy Charlie, I guess, was just waiting outside the hospital because he comes strolling in immediately. As soon as I send out the text, he comes strolling in, and yeah, he was the first person to see Kat. Besides, which is kind of cool, being her
Wow,
godfather.
they had
No,
text
okay,
back
okay.
then.
They
I
did,
got-
yeah.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Steve.
Thank you.
How old is your daughter?
What's that?
How old's your daughter?
My daughter's 24. Yeah.
Okay. So
The
when
reason
you
why I asked
name,
they
when
had
you
text
name
back
for
then.
godparents, which a lot of people don't do nowadays, they don't give godparents to their kids because it meant something different, I think, in the older generation than it does now.
Yeah.
But
My kids have godparents.
well, I was recently home, and we were my dad and I were talking about it. And my brother was like, "My uncle just passed away," and that was the one of the godparents to my brother, both my brothers actually. And so I was like, "Well, wait, who are my godparents?" So he tells me, and I'm like, "Wait, they died like 10 years ago."
Oh yeah, my godparents are.
And I'm like, aren't you supposed to pick somebody like the same age or younger?
No, Heidi, the point is that they can get you to an age where you can take yourself into the future on your own.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet, so I still need that guidance. So
Heidi still needs the guidance. Heidi isn't quite there just yet. So
my whole point was, well,
I don't know who my godparents are. My godmother is passed away, but I don't know who my godfather is. I have no idea.
So my whole thing to my dad was like, I'm so screwed. Like, if something happens to you, who's supposed to take care of me?
Right.
He's like, you're an adult. And I'm like, says who?
I'm going to text my mom.
You're texting your mom. So
I'm going to text my mom.
Who your godparents are?
Yeah, who's my godfather?
You should just call her.
Should we just call her? Let's
just call her.
Yeah, my mom would
you're on the
answer
air.
text.
Yeah,
Does
let's
your mom
call my
answer text?
What's that? My mom answers text. Yeah.
Wow, mine does not.
Call her instead, Steve.
Mine won't even answer the phone or a text.
Oh, really?
My
Yeah,
mom
she
has a
doesn't
landline, and I tried to teach her how to FaceTime, and she won't do it because then she has to see herself.
Really?
And she also
the
takes
main thing.
pictures at funerals.
Oh no.
That's unfortunate.
Well, she figures it's how often are we getting together?
All right. Here's my mom. Let's see if we can pull her in here. It's 8:40 local time. She should still be awake.
What's your mom's name?
Sandy.
Nanny?
Now she can't. Sandy.
Sandy.
Sandy. She can't hear you, but you will hear her if she comes on. She's still a landline person, so I can always try her landline too.
Because I think she sent you to voicemail.
She'll put her phone on charger and be like, "Oh,
You know,
I was
it's your birthday.
charging."
She's ignoring you.
Let's call her on the phone. Let's see what happens here.
I love that there are still landlines around.
Yeah. She's a landline person.
Hello.
Hey, Mom, what's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Just watching TV.
That's good. We're recording right now. You're on the air.
Okay.
And so I've got a crew here. I've got Miss Beka Sue. You know Miss Beka Sue, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. What about Heidi? Have you heard the name Heidi? Heidi, my buddy Heidi?
I don't recall.
Okay. What about Danny? Danny once
No.
got drunk and fell asleep on a cat litter box. So that's what you need to know about Danny.
Nope. No, I don't
Okay.
remember that.
Okay. And then Kathy. Kathy Cool. You probably don't know Kathy, but yeah, that's who we got here. So, but you know Miss Beka Sue.
Okay.
All right. Have you ever met? You need to meet Miss Beka Sue. You never met her, have you?
Yes, he has.
Oh, she have.
Becky, yes.
Yeah.
She was at the house with Royce.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Very good. I didn't know that. I forgot that. Hey, who is my godfather? I know my godmother was Linda, which was a bad choice. So you kind of screwed me there. So Linda was my older cousin. My older cousin, who was just a mess. She claimed she was like a captain in the Air Force. Really wasn't even in there at all. She marries this guy and tells her she's a captain in the Air Force, and he's like, "Well, where's your pension?" She's like, well, I wasn't really in the Air Force." She lies to this guy, gets married. She was a mess. She passed away, unfortunately, but she was a character for sure. But who is my godfather? Who's my godfather?
I believe it's my brother Bob.
Oh, my Uncle Bob. My Uncle Bob's still around. So
Yeah.
that's my mom's brother, my Uncle Bob. And yeah, that's actually a good choice. He has the same birthday as me. He's a February 12th birthday, so that's pretty cool.
Oh,
There you
perfect.
go. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Beautiful.
That's pretty nice. Yeah. But so yeah, both my mom and her mom had a child on February 12th, which is kind of cool. Yeah.
Oh, we have many similarities.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Were they
Don't even get
side
it.
by
My
side?
grandma unfortunately passed away on my mom's birthday, which is bad. Yeah. So yeah, that's so
And my mom passed away on my birthday.
that's what I said. Yeah. Yeah. That's
Oh.
what, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, your great grandma passed away on grandma's birthday.
Oh, she did? Oh, this is a tradition. Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Yeah,
Steve, you're gonna die.
passed away on your sister's birthday.
Oh my God! Well, what we're gonna on Kat's birthday, we're gonna take care of it. I'm gonna come over to the house and we're gonna make sure that we're taking care of it. On February 25th is my daughter Kat's birthday. We'll make sure my mom is well taken care of on that day, and December 1st, which is my sister's birthday. Those are the 2 days we gotta put a watch on you. Yeah.
Well,
Coming
December
over and
1st,
burning
I
incense.
figure is covered by my sister passing away on her birthday. So, you may be safe on that one on December 1st.
Okay, we gotta watch the
cats-
25th. Yeah.
Cats at risk.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
You'll be under 24-hour care. Don't worry, Mom. We got you covered. We got you covered.
Good. Because I don't plan on going anytime soon.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on my birthday celebration. I just wanted to find out some information. Actually, I feel like I hit the jackpot because I like Uncle Bob. I thought Linda was a bad choice, but Uncle Bob's great. So that's good.
And I just talked to him today, so I'm all up to date on everything that's going on. So
I-
there you go.
I may call him. I may call him tomorrow and say, on a random, Uncle Bob would be like, "What the hell are you calling me for?" Well, you're my godfather.
Right. Yeah.
You owe me a bunch of presents. Godfather has to buy you a present every year, so I'm going to ask for. Yeah, he hasn't bought me a present since I've been 18. He owes me a shitload.
Right. Shoot, I think it was maybe like when you were 10.
Yeah,
I stopped.
It's true. It's true. He was a little cheap. So all right.
Yeah, maybe those two weren't the best choices after all,
Yeah,
but it seemed like a good idea at the time.
All right, Mom.
Oh my God.
Talk to you
All
soon.
right,
All
back
right.
to work.
All
All
right,
right, bye
bye.
everybody, and bye.
There you go. That was my
I
mom
love
saying.
your mom, Steve. Yeah, I got to meet her. She's amazing.
Yeah, I forgot.
your
I
mom.
forgot. Yeah, you did get to meet.
I never would have thought that was your mom, Steve.
Oh yeah. My mom's. She's cool. My mom is
I
cool.
feel like we need to protect her on, like,
Yes.
we need to put her in a bunker.
I know.
Absolute peach. That woman is so sweet. Like Steve, your mom. When I met her, I felt like she was my mom.
Yeah. She does things too, which she never asked me. But like one time, she sent Royce an email saying, my son really likes you and thinks a lot of your business and what you've done and all this kind of stuff. She looked up Neely Family Distillery and then got the email. And Royce was like, your mom sent me an email
A wedding
today.
present.
Yeah. Oh, did she? She sent you a wedding present?
Oh my gosh.
Your mom sent us a cutting board.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know she sent you
Yes,
something.
you
So.
did.
Oh, well, I forget things. Let's go back to the first segment. I forget stuff.
Yeah, she sent us
And
wedding
Beka is always not liking you.
Mhm.
But I feel like we need to do some sort of seance or some sort of like burning of sage around your family on your birthday.
Right. Wow.
Protect your sister and
No,
Your mom,
And my daughter Kat is the one to
And your
watch out
daughter.
for.
everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently, the women in my family die on other women in the family's birthdays. It's a thing.
Yes.
So,
We need to come surround your mom with salt that day. I think that
Yeah.
protects you from like evil demons.
Yes.
yeah. Yeah.
I'll go sit with her.
We'll put her in bubble wrap. Yeah. We'll have mom in bubble wrap.
I will fight off
not-
the demons.
She's not driving that day.
Oh, no.
She will not be eating anything that could get stuck in her, like
Right.
anything that's like only like oatmeal. That
She
day.
can have oatmeal or malt.
Asphyxiate
She likes
that-
malts. Mom likes malts.
She can't do anything that day. in
Right.
particular.
Yeah.
Like,
I got
she's
that
not
adult
going
aspirate.
somewhere where there could be a psychopath. She's not going to the bank.
Oh, hell no. No.
Absolutely.
And I love how your birthday celebration turned into, how can we protect your mother?
Exactly. Exactly.
Because Steve, you're a jackass, and everybody dies on everybody's birthday.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, what the hell? My God.
Right?
Now, I've got something for you guys. I've never told anybody this since I've been doing the bourbon stuff. Unfortunately, when talking about a national treasure, Betty White passed away right before the
Oh,
beginning of the year.
This was
Let's
terrible.
not talk about that.
And I knew Betty White. I got to meet her.
Get out.
Yeah. So I used to be on the board of the Wolf Sanctuary, which is a thing here in St. Louis. It's
She was a big animal person.
she was a big animal person. So I got to, as a board member, she was involved in some of our events because the person who founded the organization was Marlon Perkins. She was friends with Marlon Perkins. And of course, if you're old enough to know, he was one of the early TV pioneers for zoological stuff. He had a show which they would go out to Africa and film rhinoceroses and all kinds of stuff. He was one of those types. And so she was friends with him. So she would continue to be involved in the organization. So we, used to call her on conference calls. So Betty White, not that she would have known who I was by name, but I used to be on these calls with planning stuff with her. What's kind of cool is one of our people in our organization flew out to California to be with her to kind of plan all this stuff. And literally at the airport, Betty White picks this person up and then takes this person back to her house for the planning meeting. And she had in her kitchen was all that avocado colored, like a refrigerator and stuff like that. Everything's out of date. Her stove, was all from the, 60s, or 70s.
Yeah.
And she even talked about that. She's like, I don't care about any of this stuff. She's like, I continue to do movies and TV shows so I can make money that I donate to animal charities because that's what I care about. That's my legacy. What a great person. She's like, I want to make every bit of money I can. I'll take any job because I want to make money to give to animal charities. The stuff that I believe in. She's such a cool, and so she does this event for us. And I got a picture with Betty White where the family's with her, but she does this event, no script or anything like that. She was so goddamn funny. The stuff you see on TV, she was that sharp, that quick. It wasn't like she's only good at scripted stuff. No, just off the cuff. She was literally that funny. She was an amazing talent and such a loss. And I don't know, I guess if we have to lose her, that's the way to go. Literally, she's fine and healthy, doing interviews about getting ready to turn 100 and all that, still joking around with Ryan Reynolds. He can't quit me and stuff like that. And then, she just passes away. She lived her best life all the way up until the day she died, which is amazing to think about. And you hate to lose her, but if you have to lose her, it wasn't like she had to go through a horrible illness or anything like that. She was living her best life until she passed away, which is pretty damn cool. Betty White was freaking awesome.
I also,
absolutely,
I think she did us all a favor on the day that she chose, because I do think that she chose to die that day. I don't think that God took her that day. I think she went, I'm going to live this day. Because like we said, she's 99.
Right. 99.
Right.
She lived a good life. There's nobody could say, oh, she got robbed and like, no, she lived a good life.
I don't want to live to 99.
Right.
She chose that day, I think, because she didn't want us to have a bad 2022.
Yeah.
I think that
she's like 2021's a dumpster fire. Let's just fuck it. Let's just end it on this note. Yeah.
The best thing I saw, she was like, you know what? 2021 sucked. I'm going to make it suck a little bit.
Let's not start off 2022 in a bad way.
Guess how horrible we'd all feel if she would have died on the 1st.
Yeah, we're like, oh, look, what a bad start we got. Betty White passed away. No, she died in 2021.
Because remember when Kobe Bryant died?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I remember that day.
And it was
we were in Key West when that happened. Yeah.
That was like a horrible, like a terrible start to the year. Betty White did us a favor by deciding she would pass away the day before the beginning of the year. And also, this is the best thing that I heard someone say, was someone said, we need to think about the fact that every single time something good happens to us in 2021 or 2022, it's because Betty White's up in heaven and she's telling God to do these nice things for us.
Yeah.
And so anytime,
can we just get a break?
Anytime something nice happens during 2022, something, a blessing, a beneficial thing, just go.
I'm going to say bless Betty White.
Say thank you, Betty.
Hey, cheers to Betty White. God damn, we love Betty White.
You know what? Cheers to
Betty White.
Yeah. One of the rare celebrities where everyone loves her. It doesn't matter political party affiliation, age group. It doesn't. She crossed everything. Everybody loved Betty White. There's nobody who's like, she was kind of a bitch. No, everybody loved Betty White. Yeah, I've yet to find a person that doesn't like her. And if they did, I don't want to talk to them anyway.
Yeah, if they did, it
Beat 'em
means that
up.
they were assholes.
I'll beat him up.
Yeah. I don't want to talk to the person that didn't like Betty White. I mean, she was that great. So
Yeah. So just anytime something good happens to you this year, just think Betty did.
Betty
Thank you,
White.
Betty White.
Yeah. Thank you, Betty
There was
White.
something that someone posted on Facebook, and I thought it was really cool. And it was, here's to 2022. They're all looking down on you. It's going to be great. And it was all of the Golden Girls together because
Yeah.
she was the last one.
She was the
And they're
last
all
one. Yeah.
hugging in the kitchen. And it was like one of the scenes where they're all hugging in the kitchen. And I was like,
Yeah. One of
oh,
the comedians, I think it was like Paula Poundstone, which I don't know if, she's not really relevant these days, but she did have a great comment in that, think about how cool it was. We all told Betty White how much we loved her while she was alive. It's not like she's died and we're like, shit, she was awesome. No, she knew what we thought of her, which is cool. She knew that everyone loved her.
Literally, we're saying that we hadn't won the war against Britain yet, because we still had the main things, which were the Queen of England and Betty White.
right.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that was our queen and their queen. So
Yeah. There you go. That's cool stuff. Well,
we still did.
Wow.
there you go. Well, on that, what a birthday event it is. It's a great day. And we got to talk to my mom, which is cool stuff. I always like talking to mom. And so she provided some information. She actually gave me some good news. So my Uncle Bob, I forgot about my Uncle Bob being my godfather, which is nice. Haven't talked to him in quite a while, but I need to reach out. So it's my mom's older brother.
Because
So
you need to be in the will.
yeah, he's 80 something at this point. I need
Family
to
and friends
talk
are
to him.
everything, Steve. Always
Yeah.
remember that.
There you go. All right, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Kathy, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
I think you should start with Danny.
Well, I don't know where Danny is. I don't know if Danny's with us or not.
Danny's gone.
I would assume Danny is passed out. Is
I don't think
when
it's
Danny
Danny
turns
anymore.
off his
I'm pretty sure
camera.
it's Freddie Mills.
Oh,
Oh, there he is.
radio silence, but here he is.
Yeah, Danny, where can people find you?
Danny, how do you feel about Betty White? I mean, where can we find you?
Well, I'm very sad about Betty White, but you can find me at Facebook, Danny Kennard.
All right, Kathy, how about you?
You can find me on Facebook too. I am Kathy Cole.
All right, Heidi.
You can find me on Facebook as Heidi Topel Eller, or you can find me snooping on the Neelys on Instagram while they're making out.
Oh my God, they're making out on
They're
Instagram.
totally making out.
In your underwear
Do you two make out on Instagram
all the time.
No, they just made out right now.
all the time?
Only in front of you guys.
He's
All
like,
right,
I'm going to bed. Give me a kiss.
All right, Miss Becca Sue, where can people find you?
You can find me making out with my handsome husband all the time. But you can also find me on Twitter and Instagram, also making out with my husband. Miss Becca Sue 1K no 6.
All right. For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got that company website, abvnetwork.com. That's the one you got to check out because everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Miss Becca Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd just like to remind the audience to make sure you tell Steve happy birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday, buddy. Take that shot. Come on.
I
Come on,
finish it off, Steve. Yeah. Steve finished his shot.
I did it. I did it.
My
Plain
lips
and
are
simple.
tingling.
Happy birthday.
I would also like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you to please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the Network.
All right. Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
We lost
Bye.
Heidi. Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple still offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your still or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Another friend of ours is the Goldstein family at Goldstone Mill. The Goldsteins offer a variety of heritage and heirloom grains to make the finest whiskeys in the world. Plus, they are more than just a grain company. They are truly consultants to make sure the grains they are providing to you or your business meet your highest expectations. Additionally, they work with mills around the country, ensuring shipping is as low as possible for their customers. If you're a distillery, brewery, or even doing this at home, Goldstone can assist you. Check them out at goldstonemill.com, call them at 217-254-6613, or check in via email at hello@goldstonemill.com. Last but not least, at the top of the show, I mentioned investment opportunities at the new liquor store concept, the ABV Barrel Shop, being launched in 2022 by myself, Jim Fosnot, and Scott Creighton. We are crowdfunding some of the capital needed to open the store. Not only does it offer a return on your investment, but a lifetime of status and benefits at the store. Of course, this investment is a loan and involves a high degree of risk, which may not be suitable for all persons. Prospective investors should carefully evaluate the risk and merits of an investment, should confer with their own legal and financial advisors, and should be able to bear the risk of the loss of their investment before considering the investment described herein. If you would like more information, contact us via the under construction website at abvbarrelshop.com and fill out the form.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.